when I came to meet Hitchcock to discuss this next film of his, the Stage Fright, I knew nothing about making films, and it was a terrific excitement for me to meet this fabled film director at the Savoy, and his wife Alma, who had written the script for this new film they were about to make. And they seemed to accept me as being a practiced filmmaker, but I wasn't. I knew nothing about it at all. And they were at great pains to explain to me, both of them, with great enthusiasm, how they had written the screenplay, or she had written it with him helping her, and how they saw the future of the film and what they intended to do with it. And Hitch was saying how he was going to use his camera in certain ways, and he wanted certain things from me which he thought that I had the ability to show on the screen. And one way and the other, I was bowled over. I just couldn't believe that here was I, this unknown little character, talking to the great Hitchcock. And then came the day about a week later that I had to meet, or I was privileged to meet, Marlene Dietrich. And that was at lunch at the Savoy Hotel. And it was most interesting and exciting for me. Again, she was a fabled actress and a very beautiful woman. And I suddenly found myself in a whole new era. And when we started on the film, I very quickly began to realize that Hitchcock was not an actor's director, in the sense that he did not work on your acting emotions. He just saw you as being a chattel, which he was going to put onto the screen through a camera. And that was really all he was interested in, his camera work and the cutting and the making up of a script. And right from the beginning, when I started actually shooting the film with him, he was at great pains to tell me how he was going to do a certain shot, and explaining how the camera was going to work and how the bits of the screen of the set would move away to allow the camera in, and so on. And so little did he really take much interest in his actors as thespians, as actors, that he would, at the end of each setup, while the next one was being prepared, he would just hand the first assistant director a piece of paper, which had, I suppose, various diagrams on it or whatever, I don't know, and hand it to him and say, "This is what I want." And he'd go off to his office. And we would rehearse with the first assistant director our moves, our lines, everything about it. We would play the scenes. And only when the assistant was satisfied that we knew what we were about, he would send for Hitchcock, and he would come down and say, let's have a look at it. And he would see it, and he would either say yes or no, whatever it was, and shoot straight away.